Welcome to Parsha with Purpose, where each Parsha becomes a guide to living with meaning, serenity, and joy. Parshas Naso is the longest Parsha in the Torah, 176 verses, and a huge portion of those verses seem, at first glance, repetitive. The Torah describes the offering brought by each Nasi, each tribal prince, and then repeats the exact same description 12 times. The same bowls, the same spoons, the same animals, again and again and again. And the obvious question is why? The Torah is usually so precise with its words. Entire halachas are learned from a single extra letter. So why spend dozens and dozens of pesukim repeating what could have been summarized in one line? There's a beautiful story told about Rabbi Yitzchak Elchanan Spektor, the great Rav of Kovno. In Tsarist Russia, being drafted into the army could mean 25 years away from Jewish life. Families dreaded it. Communities prayed desperately for exemptions for their sons. One young yeshiva student was waiting anxiously to hear whether his exemption had been approved. The entire town was hoping and davening for good news. Finally, while Rav Yitzchak Elchanan was in the middle of an intense din Torah, a student burst into the room and announced, "He got the exemption." The Rav stopped everything and warmly blessed him. "Thank you for bringing such wonderful news. You should have a long life and much bracha." A few minutes later, another student came rushing in with the exact same news. Again, the Rav responded with warmth, gratitude, and a heartfelt bracha. Then a third came in, and a fourth, and a fifth. Each one received the same enthusiasm. He never said, "I know already." Why? Because the Rav understood something profound. Even if the information is repetitive, the person sharing it is not. Every one of those boys wanted to be part of bringing goodness. Every one of them carried excitement in their heart. And perhaps that's exactly why the Torah repeats the offering of the Nisim 12 separate times. Because Hashem is not only interested in the gift, He is deeply interested in the giver. Yes, the offerings were externally identical. But each prince brought his own heart, his own intention, his own moment. And Hashem gives each one full space in the Torah. No shortcuts, no summaries, no same as above, because people are never same as above. That matters more than we realize. Sometimes we may think, what I'm doing is small. Someone else already said it. Someone else already did it. What difference does my contribution make? But Parshas Naso reminds us that Hashem does not measure things the way we do. A kind word that's been said 1,000 times can still change someone's day. A compliment that seems simple to you may stay with someone for years. A message, a gesture, a moment of encouragement may not be new, but it's still needed. And that's what we need to know. You just need to bring yourself into what you give. That's what made each Nasi unique, not the object in his hands, but the heart behind it. And maybe that's one of the deepest lessons of our Parsha. Never underestimate the value of showing up with sincerity, even if what you bring seems small or unfamiliar, or seems like everybody's doing it. Because in Hashem's eyes, every genuine act deserves to be counted in full. Good Shabbos.